And we're back.
We're back.
We're back with more of that fun Steins Gate content.
Hopefully less bad this time.
I don't know if it'll be less bad. It would be
hard
a certain tier of bad. So Carissa's given us the evil eye because we haven't she wanted an update and we haven't filled her in yet. But we're gonna ignore her and just send an email to Mayuri. Do you want to read that?
Yeah. I saw Orion last night. It was really pretty. I hope you were looking up at the same time.
Aww.
Because then it would be like we were close by, even if we were really far away. Stars are romantic if you think like that, aren't they?
Yeah, it's actually really cute. Yeah, I saw it too. First night in a while I've had time to look at the stars. But I don't think that was Orion. That's a winter constellation. Wow, Okabe having a normal-ass conversation.
Weird.
I'm so proud of him.
Is that what character development means?
I think that's what it means. He's gone from asshole to moderately tolerable. What's up, Kurisu? You want an update? Kurisu sighs when she sees me.
I thought I asked you to keep me posted.
I've been busy!
Busy.
Right. But actually, like, for the first time in a long time, Okabe has legitimately been busy. Kurisu glances at Moeka. Were you worried about me? Kurisu's like, isn't that the lady you were about to kill, like, 2 days ago? Not even?
Of course not. Why should I care what you're up to? It's just... Mayuri was really worried.
Aww.
I don't want to see her sad.
Poor Mayuri. No one be mean to Mayuri. Don't do it.
So at least give her a call, okay?
I literally just sent her a text message. Now that she mentions it, it feels like I haven't talked to Mayuri in forever. Been so busy trying to keep her alive, I haven't actually had the time to, talk to Mayuri. I'm doing all this to save Mayuri. I'm close to discovering our true enemy. And for once, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Like, we have more threads than we've ever had.
Our enemy, but...
Kurisu glances at Moeka again. Moeka is completely expressionless. She's lightly kicking the dirt in boredom. I check over and she's playing Snood on her phone. I didn't realize I had a phone version now, but apparently it does.
Wait, does Snood have a phone version?
Maybe. Okay, to be safe, we'll say she's playing Breakout.
We have to know the answer to this. It's
okay.
Very important.
She hasn't used her phone once since we began the search for FB. Does she not know how to, like, waste time on TV tropes?
Isn't she our enemy?
Was. She is an enemy, but we are cooperating in order to uncover the truth.
Isn't she the one who killed Mayuri?
Yeah. However, Moeka is just a pawn, and one that no longer poses a threat. To save Mayuri, I need to capture the king. Well, the king's cell phone. I like how Kurisu just kind of accepts it now. She's just like,
whatever.
Whatever.
I've already bought the whole time travel thing.
So, like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like if after I've already gotten that far, it's like, this is another stepper. Your line.
Whatever. So, where are you going now? Take me with you.
Have you gone mad, assistant mine?
You can absolutely get Snood for mobile.
Oh, that's great.
That's a really
This is the
good
content
idea.
people wanted. It
Yeah.
was us looking up the factuality of that one throwaway joke I made.
It's really important.
Okay.
I'm perfectly sane, and I'm not your assistant.
Really?
And also, where do I get Snood?
It could be dangerous. Also, I don't know, ask Moeka. She's the one playing Snood on her phone over there.
Someone told me that it came for free. They don't even charge for it.
It's free to play, but, they still want you to pay to, like, unlock the full version.
My phone didn't have it.
I'm skipping your line now. Kurisu falters for a moment, but quickly tightens her expression.
Do I die today?
Okay, fair question. I've experienced the future, so I know who dies today. No, you don't die today.
Then there's no problem. This world line has essentially guaranteed my survival.
Or has it? Pulls out a gun. Right, Kurisu doesn't die today, neither does Mayuri. The only person who dies today is Kiryu Moeka. This afternoon, she kills herself. I've already told Moeka her fate, but in spite of that, Moeka doesn't seem upset, at least on surface. She's expressionless as always. The only difference is that she's not checking her phone as often. And plus, we don't know whether or not that's like a point of convergence like it was with Mayuri's death.
Yeah, it seems like it's a rather bold assumption to be like, oh, well, other people didn't die when I went back last time, so they're all going to be exactly the same way, right?
Yeah.
We don't know that they're all convergence points.
Exactly. Like, we've found through trial and error that Mayuri's death appears to be a convergence point. We seem pretty certain on that. However, like, that doesn't... It seems a stretch for Okabe to be assuming that applies to everyone.
Plus, it seems like it would really limit what one can do with world lines, if so.
Though this is the world line, this is either the same or roughly adjacent to the world line where Moeka did kill herself that day. It's not unreasonable to be wary of it.
True.
But it's also not reasonable to be like, I have plot armor. You know what I mean? But Moeka's not a strong woman. Beneath that expressionless mask, is she struggling against the fear of death? Can I learn how to read sentences before I speak them out loud? We'll have no idea. I decide to confront Tanoji directly. I have Kurisu stand guard outside the house while Moeka and I go inside.
Tanoji instantly mulches my skull. Game over.
Kurisu has to redo it that time. Oh. Well, see, that's why they have her waiting out there, because Kurisu knows how to do the machine now, and...
Nice. That's exactly why.
That's exactly why. Do you think Okabe's afraid of getting his skull mulched anymore?
Yes.
Not that we're planning to break in. We ring the doorbell like honest citizens. Tanoji soon opens the door and invites us into the living room. Hey, look, we get this CG again. The divergence meter is sitting in its usual spot. I glance at the numbers. 0.523307%. There's still a long way to go before I reach 1%. How much of this can I take?
Make yourselves at home.
What accent does he have now?
I don't know.
It's just after dawn, much too early for guests, but Tanoji welcomes us with a smile. He even starts preparing some instant coffee. You're an early riser, Mr. Braun.
Yeah, gotta see my little girl off to school.
Oh no. Okabe with no morals could easily be like, alright, I'm gonna threaten your daughter now.
I know it's summer break, but habits die hard.
Is your daughter still asleep?
Hey, you thinking of trying something while she's sleeping? Touch her and I'll break your head. Got it?
Yeah, nope, fair. Don't worry. I'm more interested in his wife. There's still no sign of her. Is she asleep too, or could she be hiding somewhere? Or could I be dense? I'd like to do a thorough search of the house, but of course that's impossible. And then there's what he said just now about seeing Nai off to school. Sounds like something a single father would say.
You don't say.
Okabe is a little slow on the cupcake. I suspected that FB was Tanuji's wife, but that may have been a mistake. Maybe Tanoji is just another courier after all. Maybe he doesn't even know about FB. There's the possibility that FB might not even be an Akiba. I need answers. How do I get them? Moeka is just staring at the floor. Can't count on her for any bright ideas. Sideburn Moeka. Sideburn. And whether or not Tanoji's wife is FB, I don't think this man will fall for any tricks. Decide to go for the direct approach.
数時間前、この家の前に6人の男が集まり、とあるものを持ってフランスに渡った。そのことについて当然ご存知ですね。
A few hours ago, 6 men stopped by this house to pick up a package, which they then delivered to France. You were there. I saw you. This time, Tenoji doesn't give me his usual macho attitude. He just smiles softly.
それが
And
IBN5100。あなたは知っているはずだ。
The package contained an IBN 5100. You know what that is, of course.
幻のレトロ PC だろう。
yep, the legendary retro PC.
This is too easy. He's never this cooperative.
あなたは何者だ？運び屋か？それとも
Are you just another courier? Or are
ラ
you
ウンダーか？
a rounder? Instead of answering my question, Tenoji looks straight at Moeka.
おめえは裏切ったのか ?M4。
Did you betray us, M4?
Moeka jerks upright. M4 is Moeka's codename, something only FB should know. Hey, you're just picking up on the...
No, are you... Mommy?
Okay, you didn't need to... You didn't need... Alright, well...
She had the whole thing about FB being her surrogate mom.
Oh, I know, but you didn't have to make it weird. Tenoji laughs once, a dry sound.
フェルディナント・ブラウンって知ってるか
Ever heard of Ferdinand Brown?
Moeka and I look at each other, confused by the sudden change of topic.
おいおい。
What does Facebook have to do
ブ
with
ラウン管を
this?
発明したノーベル物理学賞の偉人だぞ。
Come on, he was the Nobel Prize winning physicist who invented the Brown tube.
Tenoji has a thing for brawn tubes. I know that. Is it brown or brawn? Whatever.
It's a mystery.
We'll both keep pronouncing it in different ways just to make sure we have a 50-50 split.
Yeah, when you switch yours, I'll switch mine.
Sounds good. What does that have to do with anything?
フェルディナント・ブラウン。頭文字は
Ferdinand Brown. Initials?
Oh, I'm so slow. Thank you for...
FB.
Yep, he just had a gun.
Now you get it.
Tenoji casually produces a handgun. The motion is so smooth and natural that I don't even recognize it as a gun at first. Its heavy form gives off a chilling black luster.
I like how the word produces can both mean removes from a pocket or something, but could also mean builds.
Yeah, like
He
he
just
literally...
casually builds one.
It's got a matter simulator and or whatever. The muzzle is pointed at Moeka. What? Moeka and I are unarmed. We didn't plan for this. I mean, all we planned to do was storm into some guy who we know is a dangerous dangerous secret agent's house and, like, ask him directly about his cover, you know?
Yeah, why would we think that any weapons would be involved?
How could we? We thought FB was Tenoji's wife, not the man himself.
聞かせてください。
Let me ask you one thing.
あなたの奥さんは
Your wife.
苗を産んだ時に死んだ。
She died having 9. Why?
I curse silently. No wonder I've never seen her. She's been dead for years. Tenoji is FB. Wee wah, wee wah. Do 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 do.
No, that
俺へ
can't
の依
be.
存の次は現実逃避か
I thought I was your world, M4. Now you're running away?
Keeping his gun trained on Moeka, the man I knew as Mr. Braun laughs scornfully. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage. I was a fool to believe the direct approach would work.
That's correct.
Yeah? Now my recklessness is gonna get us both killed. Both of us killed. No, not both of us. I don't die here.
Unless you do...
I'm here because I time leap on the 16th. That fact is written in the fabric of this world line. So if the attractive field model is right, I can't possibly die now on the morning of the 15th. Okay, I see where he's getting at. Like for him, because he's the one whose time leaping is called. I get it why he might conceive that he could be safe here. My survival is guaranteed by the same force that keeps killing Mayuri. However, Moeka has no such protection. She dies today, it doesn't matter how. She could easily die now, right before my eyes. What am I gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. It doesn't matter. My goal is to obtain FB's cell phone and send a D-mail to Moeka in the past. That is the reason I'm here. In any case, I mustn't let his handgun scare me. There's no turning back now. All I can do is stay on the offensive. So you're a rounder, huh? CERN's dog.
Woof woof, motherfucker.
I like it.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
I like it. Like, you think he cares? It's like, clearly Mr. Bra has things sorted out. Like, he knows what he's up. He knows what he's up to and what he does, and he's kind of made peace with that. Tenoshi's like a different person today. Is it just me or is his neck like really huge back here?
Yeah, he is very definitely like a season 1 JoJo.
Okay, just Tenoshi's like a different person today. I'm gonna reread that because I want to drink coffee. He's composed, doesn't get angry, even when I provoke him. You wouldn't expect a man with a gun to be so calm. Sideburn police. Is this who he really is? Was the gruff but good-natured storekeeper just an act? If you shoot, it'll wake up your daughter. Oh, pulling the Kill Bill, huh?
So what?
Do you want your daughter to see you commit murder?
My little girl's smart as a butt. She'll understand.
Haven't you seen Robotics Notes yet, Okabe? I grind my teeth. Can't believe you're a rounder, you of all people. Hashida Suzu didn't give you a home so you could turn it into a safe house for CERN? Oh shit, that hits home.
Yeah?
Oh, damn, Okabe. Tenoshi's smile stiffens for a second. But then he slaps his knee and laughs.
Ha. You knew Suzu-san. You should have said something.
Tenoji and I haven't spoken about Suzuha on this world line.
No, 随分分かったようなこと言うじゃねえか。すずさんは10年も前に死んだんだ。その当時、岡部は8歳かそこらだろう。
Anyway, what gives you the right to speak for her, huh? She died 10 years ago. You were, what, 8?
Come on, Tenoji.
How do you know how she'd feel?
Do we know if he knows what CERN's doing with this?
I don't think he does.
Alright,
I think it'd be a huge security risk for CERN to let their own rounders know.
Yeah, that's true. She told me. I glare at Tenoji. The anger and frustration are overwhelming. She was here in this time, not 5 days ago. Shit, that's... Oh, that hurts.
I'll bring it to you here in Akihabara. That's my duty, and I'll see it through. The rest is up to you. Change the future, Dick Nips. Please.
Suzuha wouldn't call Okabe dick nips.
I still remember her words. Oh wait, that's you.
I still remember her words Vivium. Though it feels like it's been forever since she spoke them, and in objective time, it was just a few days ago.
あなたのすぐ近くにいたんだよ彼女は
She was right there, and you never knew it!
橋田鈴いや天音鈴葉はセルンと戦うためにこの時代にやってきたタイムトラベラーだ
Hashida Suzu. No, Amane Suzuha was a time traveler. She came from the future to stop CERN. I wonder if he buys this.
いや
What?
気づかなかったのか FB あなたの恩人は2036年からやってきたんだよ我がラボの一員誰の娘だ
You never noticed, FB? The woman who saved your life came from the year 2036. She was one of us, a lab member, the daughter of Hashida Itaru.
鈴葉はセルンを恨んでいたなのにその鈴葉に世話になったあなたはセルンの犬か
Suzuha hated CERN, and here you are, a man who owes her everything, doing her dirty
こ
work.
れでは鈴葉が浮かばれないぞ
Is this how you honor Suzuha's memory?
でたらめ言ってんじゃねえよ
Stop making shit up.
Tenoji thrusts his gun at me. I barely managed to keep from
ど
flinching.
うしてこんなことになった
How did you turn out this way?
うるせえないろいろあるんだよ
Fuck you, it's complicated.
Complicated? Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated, Tenoji? You see? The way that you're acting like you're somebody else and getting us frustrated? I guess life's just like this, huh?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be an excuse?
本当に FB
Are you really FB?
Moeka looks completely lost. Tenoji sighs and lowers his gun.
ああそうだ
Yep, I'm your mom.
メールは
Hi, Mom.
The mails.
全部俺が書いたなぜ女言葉かってカムフラージュだよ正体を隠すためのな
I wrote them. Why did I pretend to be a woman? Because I'm bi-gender, obviously.
Oh! No, I like this headcanon. I like this.
Also had to hide my identity.
Also, what is with his muscle stopping, like, there on his shoulder?
Yeah, I'm pretty confused about it too.
The more I look at his model, the more I'm like, ha.
CERN technology, CERN muscle tech.
And I haven't even pointed out what the fuck Moika's tits are doing here. It looks like they're different parts of a compass trying to push in different directions.
The internet's full of guys pretending to be girls.
Are you one of those...
話
What's the word I
大変だ
saw?
ったんだぜ
Eggs?
メール送りすぎだタコ
I gotta say though, M4, you send too much goddamn
お
mail.
めえのくだらねえ相談に全列してやったんだ感謝しろ
Who has time for that shit? You better be grateful I bothered to reply.
Damn, Tenoji, that's cold as shit.
No.
FB は私のお母さんみたいな存在で
FB had big mom energy.
私は FB のためなら何だって
I'd do anything for FB.
そう仕向けたんだよおめえみたいなメンヘルは簡単に依存してくれるから操りやすい
That was the point. It's easy to manipulate nut jobs like you. Just gotta give him something to cling to.
もうやめろ
Enough! I approach Tenoji, but freeze once he points the gun at me again. He points the gun at me again so we can reuse this CG.
Yeah.
なぜ連絡くれなかったの
Why did you stop emailing me?
連絡ああ IBA の5100を手に入れた時点でおめえはもう用済みだからだ
Huh? Oh, right. Your usefulness ended the second you dropped off that IBN 5100.
用済み
I Useless?
That was obvious. Oh, come on. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, rude. I've been telling her this whole time that FB abandoned her. I guess it was... Oh, he's saying it was obvious that... Okay. Not that she was useless. I guess it wasn't real to her until she heard it directly from FB's
ダイレクト
mouth.
メールでメンバーを募集するのは機密性の保持の観点からするとザルだけどな。それがラウンダーのやり方だ。
Recruiting members directly is bad for secrecy, but the Rounders make up for it by choosing expendable assets with nowhere else to go.
そして IBN5100 を見つけたメンバーは任務達成となり口封じされる。例外なく全員だ。
Any member who finds an IBN 5100 is eliminated. No exceptions.
Wait, what? What is he saying?
そうすることでセルンと委員会は機密を保持しつつ安い金で俺たちみたいなはみ出し者を利用してるわけだ。
That way, CERN gets to keep their secrets, plus have a cheap army of outcasts like us.
Wait, so did Moeka actually commit suicide then? Or did Braun go up to
Shining Finger didn't kill herself.
teach the controversy?
FB!
あいつらにしてみればラウンダーは全員駒さ。
One thing I do appreciate about the new software we're using is that we can actually make the music more audible now. And you can hear this fucking beautiful theme that I'm 100% certain is just the Fairy Fountain theme from Ocarina of Time.
We're all expendable, every last one of us. And it sucks, let me tell you.
Without dropping his smile, Tenoji takes his gun.
任務達成はすなわち処分確定。扱いとしては犬つより家畜だな。
As soon as our job's done, they get rid of us. Guess that makes us cattle, not dogs.
And presses it against the side of his head.
逆らえば家族が危険にさらされるんだ。大事な娘に手出しさせられねえだろ。
Disobey orders and they go after your family. I can't let them touch my little girl, can I?
Shit!
よせ
Wait! Don't!
すずさんには悪いと思ってるよ。
Sorry for everything, Suzu-san.
ほんと。なんでこんなことになったんだろうな。
Really? How did I turn out this way?
He pulls the trigger. Why? Brains splatter against the wall. Tenoji's massive body drops to the floor and sprawls out, motionless. A dark red stain begins to spread over the tatami mats. He's dead. Tenoji is dead. Shit!
No. Why?
Oh, I didn't need that noise. Thank you, game. It's over, and I still don't understand what just happened. Would he have killed himself even if we hadn't confronted him? Was his death, too, the will of fate? Tenoji had completed his mission. Maybe he chose to eliminate himself rather than face CERN assassins.
バカだあなたは
You fool. At least let me take your cell phone, though, so we can... I bite down hard on my lip. I pound my fists against the floor.
娘を残して何勝手に死んでるんだよ
Put your daughter all alone. You meant to protect her with this sacrifice, but what is Nai supposed to do now?
しかも
I guess join
なん
JAXA.
で笑いながら死ねる
Is
んだよ
JAXA hiring? Heard that yet? How could you die with a smile? All rounders are expendable, he said. Does that mean FB was just another pawn? Is that how CERN operates? That's insanity. This can't be real. Nai, is she still asleep in the next room, blissfully unaware of her father's suicide? How do I explain this to her? Should I run? Again, strictly speaking, my purpose is to obtain FB's phone. Once I send the D-mail and change the world line, all of this will be undone. I can run like a coward and no one will know. But I'll know. I timidly slide open the door to Nai's bedroom. It looks like you'd expect. There's a red backpack hanging next to the desk. There's a futon laid out on the floor. But Nai isn't there. The window is open, the lace curtains are waving, as if to invite the fresh morning breeze inside.
いない
She's gone? Where did she go? No. Don't tell me CERN kidnapped her. I don't even know if she was here when we arrived. None of this makes sense. This isn't the world I know.
I don't know. This is the world we live in.
探そう
That was funny. Thank you for the Genesis reference. His phone.
I feel like Okabe has entered a whole land
Of confusion. Stop this. I need Tenoji's phone. I'm relieved Nai isn't here. I don't have to tell her about her father's death. I find Tenoji's phone in his pants pocket. I was ready to kill him for it if I had to. I never thought he would kill himself. And now I'm looting his dead body like a hyena scavenging for scraps of meat. I make myself want to puke.
I find 10 gold coins and a health potion.
Doop-a-doo. I leave as soon as I have the phone, dragging the catatonic Moeka with me. We regroup with Kurisu, who is worried sick waiting outside, and hail a taxi. I wish we hadn't spent so much time parked near Tenoji's house. Once the body is found, the police might trace the rental car back to us. Maybe we should have reported it first, but I'd rather not have to answer any questions. Besides, soon, none of this will have happened.
そう店長が
So the manager was FB.
First, we take Moeka back to her apartment. There I explain to Kurisu what happened. Why are they taking Moeka back there? Like, they know what's going to happen as soon as they leave. Moeka didn't say a word on the way back. Now she's sitting on the floor by the entrance, staring off into space. Must have been quite a shock to hear Tenoji's, FB's, confession. The one person she trusted betrayed her. She may never recover. But were Tenoji's actions really a betrayal? I'm not quite convinced. Something felt off back there. Rounders who complete their mission are eliminated. No exceptions. That's what FB said. But in that case, why wasn't Moeka killed?
なあ萌えか
Hey, Moeka.
もしかしたら FB はお前を生かそうとしたのかもしれない
It's possible that FB did what he did so that you could live.
あの人はお前を見捨てたんじゃなくて
Maybe he didn't abandon you.
突き放して生かそうとしたのかも
Maybe by pushing you away, he was trying to keep you safe. This may just be wishful thinking. We'll never know FB's true intentions, but I want to believe that Tenoji did care for her, that there was a place for Moeka somewhere. What am I doing? Why am I trying to comfort Moeka? Maybe I'm just soft.
岡部今すぐ D メールを送るべきよ
Okabe, we need to send the D-mail now.
Kurisu's expression is grave.
今を逃すといろいろ面倒なことに巻き込まれるかもしれないから
Miss this chance and you could be in a lot of trouble.
Kurisu had the same thought as me.
あんたの目的は
This thought right here,
マユリを
Moeka,
救う
is
こ
the
とであっ
thought.
てセルンへの復讐じゃないでしょ
Your goal is to save Mayuri, not to take revenge on CERN, right?
私たちが作ったタイムリープマシンのせいで犠牲が出るのは気持ちのいいことじゃない
I don't want anyone else to be hurt because of the machine we built.
ああ
Yeah,
そうだな
you're right. FB's phone is in my possession. There's no longer any reason to stay on this world line. It's only a matter of time until the police come looking for us. I should send the D-mail immediately. When I do, the present will be reconstructed. Tenoji will still be alive, Moeka will still be in contact with FB, and at last, the IBN 5100 will return to me. I just need to think about saving Mayuri, and all will be
ダルは
well.
もうラボに来ていると思うか？
Do you think Daru's still in the lab?
電話してみる。
I'll try calling.
I'll send the same message I tried to send earlier from Moeka's phone. Only this time, it'll be from FB's phone. When Moeka sees it, she'll believe it to be an order from FB. Knowing her dependence on FB, she'll obey without question. Makes me sick to be taking advantage of Moeka's vulnerabilities like this. How am I any different from FB?
あと5分くらいでラボに着くって。
He said he'll be there in 5 minutes.
So we just wait until then.
ねえ、さっき店長の家でのことだけど。
By the way, something weird happened back there.
Elaborate? After closing her phone, Kurisu glances at Moeka and lowers her voice.
外で見張ってて銃声が聞こえて。
While I was waiting outside, I heard a gunshot.
その直後ぐらいにあの子の姿見た。
And right after that, I saw her.
あの子。
Her? Who? I ask even though I already know the answer. There's only one person it could be.
ナエちゃん、
Nai-chan.
家の裏口から走り去っていった。
She ran out the back door.
呼び止めようとしたら目があったわ。
When I called her to stop, our eyes met.
Kurisu bites her lip as if fighting an unpleasant memory. It happened right after she heard the gunshot. If that's true, then Nai saw her father die. She saw her father die and ran away. What? There's a knock on the door. Someone's here. Who? Moeka, who had been squatting by the entrance, slowly lifts her head. This is wrong. The timing's too perfect. Today, Kiryu Moeka dies. This world line has already proved that fate. Has it come for her already? Moeka reaches for the doorknob.
よせ、開けるな。
Wait, don't! I try to stop her, but too late. Moeka's already turning the doorknob. The door opens slowly, and there stands.
こんにちは。
Hi!
I'm sorry, what?
Sup?
An innocent greeting. A child's voice. Familiar. Oh my god, Nai is so adorable.
Yeah.
How did she find this place? How did she get here? Why did she come here? She ran away. Our eyes met. Right after I heard the gunshot. Oh, fuck, that's cold. Nai steps up to Moeka. Moeka's body blocks my view. The next instant, Moeka drops to her knees like a string-cut puppet.
Aha!
An innocent laugh. Hands dyed with blood. A cleaver in her hand.
嘘でしょ。
No way.
嘘じゃない。
Yes way.
Nai's lips twist into a victorious sneer. She looks straight at me, her eyes burning with intense hatred. Those aren't the eyes of a child. What's going on here? Is this really Nai?
私は許さない。
I won't forgive you.
The venom in her voice chills me to the bone.
父さんを死に追いやったお前たちを
Daddy died because of you.
絶対に許さないから。
I'll never forgive you.
私がこの手で殺してやるまで許さないから。
I'll kill you with my own 2 hands.
Kurisu and I stare in shocked silence. Neither of us can move a muscle.
岡部倫太郎
Okabe Rintaro.
My heart skips a beat. I feel like someone just walked over my grave.
お前は 15年後に殺す。それまで怯えて待ってなさい。
I'll come for you in 15 years. I hope you spend them quivering in terror.
Holy fuck, Nai. She didn't do this in the anime, did she?
Nope.
No, this was not part of the anime, by the way. This is completely new to us.
See you in 15 years. Bye.
She did just pull a Kill Bill. Nai tosses the knife away and leaves, laughing all the while. I hear the sound of her footsteps pattering down the stairs. She was ready to go for that. Jesus Christ.
The littlest rounder.
Oh my god. Soon they fade away, leaving us in silence. What has she been up to all this time? Did we just both see that, or am I high? Wait, so if we don't reset this timeline, we just die in 15 years. That's great.
今のはなんだ
What?
悪魔か何かが取り付いていたのか
Hell was that? A demon? Was she possessed? My entire body is shaking. I have to struggle just to move a
い
finger.
やそれよりも萌香が
What about Moeka? Moeka's clothes are soaked in blood. There's a gaping wound in her abdomen where Nai stabbed her.
落ち着け。
Calm down.
I'm still alive! Kurisu yells me for me to come to my senses.
actually kind of okay.
And then she takes out her phone.
I'm getting used to it. I didn't need that much blood
キリさんの
anyway.
容体を見て、私は救急車を。
Check on Kiryu-san. I'll call an ambulance.
待って。
No, wait. Before that.
Oh,
それより先に D メールを送ってしまった方がいいのかもしれない。
Maybe you should just send the D-mail.
even now Kurisu is calm. It's like she's the competent one. I feel an irrational surge of anger at her composure, but I know that she's right. Once I send the D-mail, this world line will be undone. I know that, but I still run to Moeka's side. When I lift her up in my arms, I see that her chest is already covered in blood.
萌香
Moeka! She's my enemy.
しっかりしろおい
Hang in there! She killed Mayuri.
聞こえるか萌香
Can you hear me, Moeka? I can't understand her. I can't forgive her. And yet I can't help but call her name. Because in a sense, she's a victim too. Oh god, we really... What position is her arm in?
I do not know. I'm kind of confused by that.
Moeka slowly opens her eyes. Her eyes are blank and unfocused. She's fading fast.
Something.
She tries to speak, but her voice catches in her throat. I bring my ear closer to her lips.
私
I killed
Oh no, is she remembering the other world line?
人
someone
殺した
precious to you.
Yes, you did. Countless times. Not on this world line, but on others.
This is my punishment.
The will of fate.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
I silently squeeze Moeka's hand. Moeka doesn't squeeze back. She no longer has the strength. She's doing what we in the business call a Yuri.
FB しかいなくて
I had nothing except FB.
私にとっての居場所そこだけ
The only place I belonged.
守るためなら殺す
I would kill to protect
離れ
it.
て当然
You're right to hate me.
ごめん
I'm sorry.
許すよ
Forgive you. The words come to my lips unbidden, but as soon as I speak them, I understand why. Moeka does not kill Mayuri on this world line. Even if she could, it would not happen until tomorrow. This Moeka, the one dying in my arms, is innocent. And yet, even now, she says, I'm sorry. How can I not answer her?
許す
I forgive you. Perhaps the words are meaningless. Forgiving Moeka will not cure Nai's hate. Neither will Moeka's death. I don't even know if I truly mean what I'm saying. But still, I remember what Kurisu said. My goal is to save Mayuri, not avenge her. So here,
お前を
now,
許す
I forgive you. The anguish seems to fade from Moeka's face. Her eyes slowly close. I saw it. A tear slides down Moeka's cheek. Her hand slips from my grasp. She is no longer breathing. Biting my lip, I lay Moeka to rest on the floor. I place her purple phone in her hands.
岡部
Okabe.
Kurisu calls to me in a weak voice.
E メールを送るべきだと思う
I think you should send the D-mail.
もう準備はできてる
Everything's ready at the lab.
Yeah. Moeka and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged. The universe still demands her death.
なあクリスティーナ
Hey, Christina.
D メールを送ってダイバージェンスが変わったら萌香はそこで生きていると思うかそれとも死んだままだと思うか
When I send the D-mail and change divergence, do you think Moeka's fate will change?
あんたが言っていたアトラクタフィールド理論で考えるなら
Based on the attractor field model you spoke of,
ダイバージェンスが 1% 以上なら生きている確率は高くなる
she'll be more likely to live if divergence exceeds 1%.
ごめんこんな思いやりもクソもない言い方しかできなくて
Sorry, I wish I knew what to say.
いや
What you say? Don't worry about it. Oh, maybe that's a bad time for that gag. Then Nai comes in and shoots both of us. I stand up.
And Moeka shoots Nai.
Oh my god. I was legit not expecting that. That
Yeah,
does not... Okay.
that does not happen in the anime.
Oh, Moeka's blood clings to my hands. It won't come off even when I wipe it with a tissue. I stop trying and take out FB's phone. I nod to Kurisu. I'm gonna drop a hot save real quick. Just real quick. Just gonna drop that save right there. Toasty save. She calls Daru and tells him to activate the phone wave, name subject to change. I take one last look at Moeka's body lying there. Causality is a strange and terrifying thing. At the beginning of all this, Moeka killed Mayuri, but now Moeka lies dead while Mayuri still lives. All because I changed the past. Moeka, if you're going to apologize for a sin you didn't commit, then I must apologize as well. I am responsible for twisting your fate, and for twisting the fate of Tenoji Nai. I ruined that innocent girl's life and made her something other than what she was meant to be. Is it okay to just leave her like this? Of course, if I send the D-mail now, this world line will be undone. Nai's twisted fate will be corrected. There's no point in worrying about it. I should just think about Mayuri. I shouldn't burden myself with any more problems. Is this really okay? course it is. Send the D-mail. That's all I need to do. Why won't my fingers move? I already know what I need to do. And yet...
岡部
Okabe?
さっきのあの子様子が変じゃなかったか
Wasn't there something strange about that girl?
あの子ってナエちゃんのこと？
That girl. You mean Nai-chan?
I nod.
まるで別人みたいだった。
She was like a different person.
15年後に殺すってどういう意味なんだ
What did she mean? She'll kill me in 15 years. It bothers me. Does she know something? What was she implying?
岡部、気にすることない。
Don't worry about it, Okabe.
D メールを今すぐ送って。それで何もかも解決よ。
Send the D-mail right now. That'll solve everything.
Anime noise. I put FB's phone in my pocket.
見なかったことにはできない
I can't pretend I didn't see that. Nai's crime is partly my responsibility, and I need to know what she meant when she said she promised to kill me 15 years
タイム
from
リー
now.
プラボに戻ろう
I'm time leaping, back to the lab.
What?
Kurisu sighs, but I pretend not to hear it. Okay, so this is interesting. We're not... So in this way, we don't send the D-mail to change divergence. We're just time leaping back to the same situation. Okay. You ready? Are you in this to get to the ending for this?
Yeah,
I think we can make it to the ending.
Is there an ending for this, though? That's what I'm puzzled about. Doesn't seem like there is. But
Well, this isn't the way forward.
maybe it is. Maybe it's one of those asides. Well, let's see what happens.
You're right. Maybe one of the asides that just, you can go the extra little bit, but, but thou must.
Our enemy, but...
Kurisu glances at Moeka, then whispers into my ear.
彼女は敵じゃないの？
Isn't she our enemy?
今は朝の7時前だな
It's about 7 a.m., right? Kurisu stares at you. Oh, you just
Son
held
of
up
a
your
bitch.
phone.
Son of a bitch. Again?
This is like twice in the past 5
Again?
minutes.
Christ, stay in one time for 30 seconds.
何よいきなり。
Well, yeah, but where did that question come from?
After time leaping 4 hours back, I find myself in front of the station. This is right after Moeka and I met up with Kurisu after returning from Narita Airport. After this comes the Tenoji residence. Moeka is standing a few meters away, kicking the dirt and boredom. Moeka was dead just a few minutes ago, but now she's perfectly fine. I think this is Moeka end.
Is there such a thing?
I would be surprised if there wasn't.
Huh.
Because despite all the really cool sci-fi thriller entrapments, Steins Gate still feels like it has the trappings of a harem VN, where each of the endings are about winding up with one of the many different women we surrounded ourselves with.
Yeah. I don't know.
I bet there would be a Moeka end.
I bet there is. I bet there isn't.
Well, you've also looked up what the endings are, so...
I've also forgotten.
Okay, well, hey, never... I feel no surprise. I suppose I've grown accustomed to this particular facet of time travel. After all, I've seen Mayuri come back to life countless times already. Place your bets now. There's one other thing experience has taught me.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that specifically from the Jet Set?
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, I forget what that track is called.
Is that the one with the hot hand?
Oh, yeah. I am a winner. Got a hot hand.
Precisely.
Alright. Today, Moeka and Tenoji will die, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. I know it's cruel, but I didn't come back here to save them. I don't have the means to, and it isn't my problem. I still think that maybe it's not necessary that they die, but Okabe seems set on that. The problem is is this Nai end?
Huh.
That would be weird. Unexpected, but weird. We arrive in front of Tenoji's house, just like we did before I time-leapt. But this time, I wait outside with Kurisu. Moeka enters alone, expressionless as ever. While we wait outside, I tell Kurisu what's about to happen. I also tell her to wait a little while after she hears the gunshot, and then go inside and take Tenoji's phone. Feels like an eternity passes in silence. And then... Kurisu gasps, her body goes stiff.
銃声が
It really was a gunshot.
This time we just send Moeka in to die and say fuck it.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, and Suzu's bike is still... Oh.
But we know how things go.
Yeah.
So we know Tenoji is likely to be the one who dies.
Yeah, but we weren't in there to press his buttons. I guess deciding to kill yourself like that isn't something you do on a whim. Like, he
Yeah.
was probably prepping to do it, and that
Yeah.
was just, a convenient push, but still. I immediately look around. Just as Kurisu told me, I see a girl come out of the window. She walks away quickly, but at the same time, taking care not to make a sound. That's not how a child acts after witnessing her father's death. Wait! Nai looks over her shoulder. She spears me with eyes full of hatred. That alone is enough to make me shiver. It's pitiful, but a tiny little girl is making me nervous. Something is very wrong here. Nai is like a completely different person. I want to know her true identity.
Her true Naedentity.
Not... Okay, that was fine. That's why I time-leapt instead of sending the D-mail. Nai is still running, ignoring my calls to stop. I run after her. Out of shape though I may be, I'm still more than a match for a 12-year-old girl. The distance between us quickly shortens. Nai keeps running, occasionally looking back at me and grinding her teeth in a very unchildlike manner. Normally a child being chased by a man will cry and scream things like, "Stay away" or "Help!" But this girl says nothing. The only sound is her heavy breathing. Stop! I call out to her once more when she's nearly in arm's reach. Unexpectedly, Nai slows down and eventually stops to catch her breath. And then gets me in the gut with the knife we know she has. Wait, we stopped right back in front of her house.
Ha! We just ran in circles for 2 hours and then stopped right where we started.
Or is it more like a Scooby-Doo scenario where they run down one alleyway and come up?
Oh, it absolutely is.
Looks like she's realized she can't get away. From the sound of her breathing, she must be at her limit. We're alone. Kurisu and Moeka must still be at the house that we are still at, and the streets are empty thanks to the Oban holidays. Perfect. I was afraid someone might report me as a child molester. Ugh. Now I can get what I need to know out of this strange girl who looks like Nai. I call out to her as I catch my breath.
お前は本当に天王寺苗か
Are you really Tenoji Nai? Wonder what the fuck the answer to that is. Because nothing like this came up in the anime. This is all wildly unknown territory for me. Nai glares at me as she catches her breath.
お前はこれから桐生萌香を殺すつもりなんだ
You plan to kill Kiryu Moeka after this, don't you?
そうよ
That's a great idea.
She punctuates her nonchalant reply with a cruel smile. That's not the face of a child.
父親の復讐か
Revenge for your father?
お前と桐生萌香は父さんを殺した
You and Kiryu Moeka killed Daddy.
店長は自殺したんだ
Wait!
自分で頭を打ち抜いた
Oh! I have a guess.
What's your guess?
There's a reason she's being so canny and wise beyond her years right now. And reason why, though she's still as, 12 years old, it seems like she's lived and experienced so much longer.
Yeah?
What if she's time-lapse?
We have... So remember we had... Toward the beginning of this arc, there was a discharge phenomenon that we didn't know why.
Yep.
Did she use our time machine while we were out?
She absolutely has!
She found her dad dead and then leapt back before our first leap back on this world line. That's my prediction.
Wait, but how would she... She must have heard a oh, God. That's gotta be it. Your dad killed himself. He blew his own brains out.
それに俺たちが行かなくてもあの男は自殺していただろう
He would have done it even if we hadn't been here. But we totally did it on a different world line, didn't we? It's not our fault.
そんなのしたことじゃない。
I don't care.
What?
父さんが死んだ時、桐生萌香はその場にいた。でも父さんが死ぬのを止めなかった。
Kiryu Moeka was there when Daddy died, but she didn't stop it.
だから許さない。
I won't forgive her.
お前もだ。岡部倫太郎。
Nor you, Okabe Rintaro.
あの場にはいなかったけど、お前に関わらなければ父さんは死ななくて済んだ。
You weren't there, but Daddy wouldn't have died if you hadn't gotten involved.
She absolutely has. Abso-fucking-lutely. Wait, is she blaming me for finding the IBN 5100? How the hell was I supposed to know about that?
だがお前はすぐには殺さない。殺せないからね。
But I won't kill you now. I can't.
The tiny little girl, barely half my height, looks up at me with a smile that chills my blood.
お前を殺すのは15年後。それまでせいぜい怯え続けるんだ。
I'll kill you in 15 years. Keep living in fear till then.
Oh, she's
peace.
She's practiced that, hasn't she? I get on my knees and grab Nae by the shoulders. I hold back my terror and meet her stare for stare. And yet this girl doesn't even flinch.
お前は誰なんだ？
Who are you? She isn't Tenoji Nae.
15年後に殺すってどういう意味なんだ？
What do you mean you'll kill me in 15
その
years?
ままの意味だよ。
Exactly what it sounds like.
お前は15年後に私が殺した。
15 years from now, I killed you. Oh, I was wrong.
So we had the right idea, but she leapt from a different... Maybe? Killed? Why is she using past tense? Nae laughs once, a harsh and mocking sound. Then she leans in and whispers.
わからないの？
You still don't get it.
今こう言った？お前は誰なんだって。
Just now, you asked who I am.
私は天王寺苗だよ。間違いなくない。
I am Tenoji Nae, no doubt about that.
ただし私は15年先の記憶まで思い出している。
But I remember the next 15 years.
No. Did she... Time leap? Nae suddenly whips out a knife, catching me completely off guard. Holy shit! This was not... Oh my god, this CG. This was not in the, Clearly something went wrong at JAXA. I mean, clearly she didn't... Well, I guess in that world line, shit didn't have time to go to CERN hell, so she could get a side job at JAXA. But
Yeah.
the asides we're making about robotics notes is because, minor spoiler, Nae Tenoji is a character in the next science adventure game.
Yeah.
Wait.
And she's great.
And she's great! I love her. But this is awesome in a different way. Nae drives the knife into the elbow of my right arm, which was grabbing her shoulder. Blood sprays onto Nae's face, but she doesn't even blink. Instead, she laughs. Just like she laughed when she killed Moeka. Damn it! So that's why she says 15 years, because she knows that he's got whatever universe plot armor right now. The intense pain brings me to my knees. For a moment, I panic, but somehow I manage to convince myself that I'm fine. I won't die here, I tell myself. This world line won't accept that. It's just like Nae said herself. It's not that she won't kill me. She can't. If she tried, something would surely interfere.
お前を殺した時のこと教えてあげようか？
Wanna hear how I killed you?
なんかレジスタンスの創始者とか言ってセルンに歯向かってたみたいだけど。
In the future, you are one of the founders of the resistance against CERN.
I keep finding it really hard to believe that Okabe becomes somehow competent in the future. Like, he's the only one that doesn't have any actual science backing. I guess in Zero we see that he does go to university.
Yeah,
like, okay, he is still starting his studies,
Yeah.
but he's not like...
He's in like freshman philosophy seminar mode where right now,
Right.
where he thinks he knows everything and absolutely
Whereas
doesn't.
Daru has-
But he's got a couple of years to actually get his shit together still.
Right. Whereas Kurisu is just a child prodigy, and Daru actually has been doing his own thing for a while. Yeah, okay.
But I captured you and imprisoned you and tortured you every which way I could think of.
お前は
Holy
痛みに
fuck.
泣きわめきクソとしょんべんをまき散らしながら私に命乞いをした
You cried and screamed and begged for your life, all while covered in piss and shit.
I can see why they didn't want to put this part in the anime.
岡部倫太郎
You were one sorry sight, Okabe Rintaro.
しょうがないから最後に私自身の手で喉をかき切ってやった後気が済むまでメット刺しにしたのよ一体何回刺したか私でもわからないぐらいにね
After I ran out of things to do, I finally slit your throat. And then I stabbed you. Over and over and over again. So many times I don't even
そ
remember.
れが15年後のお前が迎える最後だ父さんを殺したお前を待っている運命だ
That's how your life is gonna end. That's your punishment for murdering Daddy.
Nai grabs my arm and digs her tiny fingers into the wound. My nerves burst into flame, not just in my arm, but throughout my entire body. The pain forces the air out of my lungs in a blood-curdling scream. I can't shake off Nai's hands. Wait, did we just pick an ending where we just straight up, like... I can't even move a finger against the pain. Oh, she has a knife at her throat. I couldn't see it because it was kind of hidden by the text box, but she has a knife at her throat here.
セルンはお前の作ったタイムリープマシンを回収して15年もの間一切手をつけずに保管したままだったんだ私はそれに目をつけたの
CERN confiscated your time leap machine. They kept it locked away for 15 years. Until I came for it.
15年後ラウンダーになった私はお前を殺してからそれを使ってここまで戻ってきた
After I became a rounder and killed you, I used that machine to come all the way back here.
一度にたった48時間
Good
しか
thing young
遡れない
Nai has a cell phone.
鉄板品だから随分苦労したけど
It was hard, let me tell you. That piece of shit can't leap more than 48 hours at a time.
Travel 15 years in 48-hour increments would take... Damn, I can't calculate through the pain.
単純計算で2738回だ
2,738 leaps.
他にもいろいろあったせいで実際の回数はきっと倍以上だけどな自分が何回タイムリープしたかなんてとっくに忘れたよ
I messed up a few times though, so it was really more like twice that. At least, I kinda lost count after a while.
Now I get it. When I came to this world line, I went back to the lab after learning of Moeka's suicide. And once I got there, I found evidence someone had used the time leap machine. So that was Nai's final time leap. Yes, so you were right. That was her using the thing, but it was her last in a series of...
Thousands of them, damn.
Okay. Nai keeps staring into my eyes as her fingers crawl deeper into my wound. I bite my lip in a desperate attempt to bear the pain. My blood won't stop flowing. It collects into a puddle and stains the asphalt
私は
dark
この
red.
復讐のためだけに生きてきた誰にも邪魔はさせない絶対に桐生萌香も殺してやるこの手でだ
Revenge was all I lived for. I won't let anyone get in my way. I will kill Kiryu Moeko with my own two hands.
自殺なんてさせるもんかそんな生ぬるい死に方で逃がしたりはしない
I won't let that bitch kill herself. She doesn't deserve to go out easy.
それだけのために15年もの歳月を遡ってきたのかよ
You left 15 years just for that? You think that's something? She's insane.
Yep,
And it was
sure am.
Moeka and I who made her that way. Who turned an innocent little girl into a creature of hatred, starved for vengeance. We stole 15 years of her life. 15 years? I can't understand what it's like to live with such hatred for so
たっ
long.
たそれだけだと
Just for that?
Nai's slender fingers pry deeper into my wound. So deep I can feel her fingers against my bone. Oh right, and she's around her, so she knows how to... Okay, yeah, that checks out. Pain noises. that I'm not gonna do because it's past midnight
た
when
っ
we're
たそれだ
recording
け
this.
かもしれないが、私にとってお前と桐生萌香を殺すことだけが全てなんだよ。
It might not mean much to you, but to me, killing you two means everything.
それで萌香を殺してその後はどうするつもりだ。
So you kill Moeka. But what comes next?
その後
Actually, you know what Okabe's power is? Aside from having reading Steiner being at the right place at the right time, he is just obstinate as fuck.
Yeah,
He's not always good at picking up on shit, but he's good at fucking just head down and fucking grinding through
yeah.
the awful shit he has to put up with.
Next,
遡っていた15年をもう一度やり直すのか。
Are you gonna repeat those 15 years all over again?
そんなものに何の価値がある？
what do I care about those 15
価値
years?
なんてないんだ。
There's nothing for me there.
She does not cry. She does not sneer. Her voice is flat and emotionless as she speaks these words. There's nothing more I can say to this girl I destroyed. At last, Nai lets go of my arm. She looks in disgust at her hands, now covered in my blood.
お前は今何もしなくていい。
I don't need anything from you now.
ただ怯え、後悔し続けろ。岡部倫太郎。15年後に私が迎えに行く時まで。
Just wait in fear and regret, Okabe Rintaro, until I come for you in 15 years.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, I was gonna say, after killing Moeka, would she go then and destroy the time leap machine to prevent us from fucking around?
Fuck.
But she needs it she needs that to have been there in order to.
In order to be able to get back.
Yeah.
Damn, so she can't.
I'm powerless to stop her from running away. Dry laughter leaks out of my mouth. That girl's disconnected from causality, just like I am. I asked her what she would do after killing Moeka. She didn't answer.
Actually, I've always had a hankering to join a space agency.
You know, for as long as that lasts.
Yeah.
Maybe build a giant robot.
Yeah, seems pretty good.
The first time she lived those 15 years, all she had was revenge. And after time leaping thousands of times, she exacted that revenge. How will she live those 15 years the second time around? Will she kill me again? Will her revenge be complete then? Or will it continue forever until even she forgets why? The thought squeezes my heart like a vise. Does time travel bring nothing but pain? We built a time machine out of curiosity. We were fools. If not for our meddling, CERN would not have targeted us. Mayuri would not have died. Suzuha would not have had to travel to the past. Ferris would not have lost her father twice. Lukako would not have had to forsake her feelings for me. And Moeka would have not killed Mayuri.
Okabe!
Kurisu runs up to me, still in front of Tenoji's house.
Yeah.
Sorry, Okabe, it took me a while to get through the Scooby-Doo alleys.
Yeah.
She turns pale at the sight of my bleeding arm.
あんた、その傷どうしたの？
Bro, that looks super serious. You okay?
Buster. She kneels in front of me. Worry is etched on her face.
携帯は
The phone.
持ってきたけど。
I brought it, but Jesus Christ, looks like someone
Kurisu-
fit an entire child-sized hand in that wound.
You don't say. Kurisu hands me FB's phone. I take it and start typing out the mail with my left hand.
説明してよ。その傷はどうしたの？
Hey, tell me what happened, will you?
救急車呼んだ方がいい？
Should I call an
落ち
ambulance?
着け。
Calm down.
今から D メールを送る。
I'm gonna send the D-mail now.
そうか。世界線が変わればこの傷もなくなる。
Okay. I thought we would get to play out this world line as one of the endings. I genuinely I understand why we don't, but I thought that would be.
Right. If the world line changes, then this wound will go away.
Yes, but who cares about my wound? Tenoji's death, Moeka's death, and the damage to Nai's soul will all be undone. That's what matters. I finish the mail and take a breath.
な
You gotta sign it, FB.
あ、どうして店長は萌香を殺さなかったんだろうな。
Hey, why do you think Tenoji didn't kill Moeka?
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
Any rounder who finds an IBN 5100 is silenced, no exceptions. That's what Tenoji said. In that case, the one who should have been eliminated first was Moeka. She found the IBN 5100 in the first place. And yet Tenoji cut contact with her instead. And when we exposed his true identity, he shot himself, not Moeka.
俺は思うんだ。やっぱり店長は萌香を助けたかったんだよ。
I think he wanted to save Moeka. Perhaps that's just wishful thinking. Perhaps I'm just looking for an ounce of comfort in all this suffering. Even if that was Tenoji's intention, it was meaningless. Moeka will die today. Whether by her own hand or Nai's, it doesn't matter. However,
ベータ世界線ではそうなるといいな。
I hope it works out on the Beta world line. They are the enemy. I should hate them for killing Mayuri. But in some sense, Tenoji, Moeka, and Nai are all just victims of my foolish experiments. I pray that they can live normal lives, at least on the Beta world line. For their sake as well as Mayuri's, I must send this D-mail.
ない。
Sorry, Nai. Once this D-mail is sent, this world line will be
お
undone.
前の復讐は果たされない。
But I can't let you have your revenge.
Oh.
And it doesn't give me the chance to change the... Oh, nice! Another 0.05%.
Not quite 1% there.
No, we got 0.05%. So we went up from 0.52 to 0.57.
Yeah, but we're still pretty far off.
We're still pretty far off, but we're making progress.
That's true.
The world shatters, warps, and reforms. Eventually, those sensations disappear and color gradually returns to the world. I find myself standing in the street near the lab. And it was Suzuha who told us that 1% was the goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why we know. The burning pain in my right arm is suddenly gone. I look down, there's no wound, no blood. Instead, I'm holding a convenience store bag with 2 bottles of Dr. P.
Best world line.
Best world line. I guess it worked. I head straight for Moeka's apartment. When I get there, Moeka opens the door normally and peeks out at me. She looks fine, no signs of despair, no blood stain by the door, no knife either.
Okabe-kun,
Okabe-kun.
ここどうやって調べ？
How did you know where I...
少し時間を潰させてもらうぞ。
Let me kill some time here, okay? I barge into the room. The hour of Moeka's death passes with no sign of Nai. The world line has changed. Moeka's right in front of me, but she still sends me mail.
I don't need an IBN 5100 anymore. Slime Man.
It feels like forever since we last conversed like this.
必要ないと。
What do you mean?
My supervisor told me to stop looking. Slime Man.
FB からストップが。
FB told you to stop?
How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information? Slime Man.
So FB is still alive. I feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that he is my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moeka just said. FB cancelled her mission to retrieve the IBN 5100.
任務達成はすなわち処分確定。扱いとしては犬通より家畜だな。
Well, isn't that what the D-mail he sent said?
Yeah. Well, the email we sent as him.
Yeah. So why are we confused about this?
Yeah, I don't know. Doing your duty sets you up for disposal, so we're more like cattle than dogs.
I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. That's the truth, and maybe he really was trying to save Moeka.
ただ怯え後悔し続ける岡部倫太郎15年後
I wonder if we get this flashback if we didn't do that little
私が迎えに行く時まで
extra loop.
Live in fear and regret, Okabe Rintaro, until we meet again in 15 years.
I wonder what happened to Nai. I can't get that childish yet hate-filled voice out of my head. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. I bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. I won't fear you, Nai, nor will I repent. That world line has already been undone, but how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point thinking about it. The plan worked. The IBN 5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. We just gonna hop right again? On the way back to the lab, I stopped by the Brawn Tube workshop and peeked in through the window. The 42-inch CRT is powered on, and Tenoji, FB, is lounging in front of it, reading the sports pages. FB is still alive. His daughter, Nai, has no reason to hate anyone now. I climbed the stairs to the lab. There's nobody there but Kurisu. I love how mournful the music is in this part. Like,
Yeah.
it should be triumphant, but it's very much like
no triumph was had this day.
no. It's more like we managed to finally fail in a way that is acceptable.
Yeah.
Have you been to Kiryu Moeka's apartment?
Huh?
Huh?
Kurisu pauses her at-channel browsing session to look at me in confusion. What's up, Mayuri?
Okarin's been acting strange lately, so Mayushi didn't go to Komima today. Are you at the lab? Maybe I'll go there now. I haven't seen you in a couple days, you know? We usually see each other every day, so it's really lonely. Ooh. I know it's only been 4 days at most, but I'm used to being with you all the time. I'm your hostage, remember? Don't let go.
Huh. I wonder why there's still such a foreboding feeling on this world line.
萌香さんのアパート私が行ってないけど
Moeka-san's apartment? Never.
そうか
Oh. Alright.
どういうことよ
Why do you ask?
Right, Kurisu isn't primed anymore to be ready for her
言っていな
bullshit.
いでいいんだ
It doesn't matter. Just wondering. Or rather, she's primed for a different variety of bullshit, I should say.
Alright, when do we activate the Kurisu?
I cut across the lounge and head straight for the development room. In the middle of that room sits the time leap machine. So we still have 3 endings to get, which is confusing to me, because one must be true end.
Yeah?
But then that means there are still 2 more D-mails that we have to be able to cancel.
Does it?
Well, that's the only way.
Two other characters it could be.
That's the only way we can interact with the game, so is by choosing to send or not send texts.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
know.
I can think of what one of them might be, but I'm having trouble figuring out what the other is. Anyway, in the middle of that room sits the time leap machine. After a glance at the time leap machine, I scan the shelves. It's here! A large, familiar cardboard box. I was right. Inside the box is the IBN 5100, the legendary retro PC stolen from me by a twist of fate. At last it has returned. The long battle is finally over. I did it. We can save Mayuri.
Super Haka! Super Haka, come on!
Daru! Daru, where's my super haka? I can't contain my excitement. My heart is beating like a jackhammer.
Or perhaps like a Jack Hummer.
Oh.
He's not here.
Wha-
島に行くって言ってたじゃない
He went to Komima, remember?
Oh. Right. Komima's this weekend. In that case, he won't return until evening. I can't wait that long, so I fire up the time machine and leap. I like how we're so impatient for him to get back that we just go back to a time when he will be here instead. But we still don't know why it feels so foreboding. Let's see where we at. Do we want to cut it here for now? This seems like a good spot, right? And then next time, we'll see what's happening on this world line.
So we shall.
And interrupt Daru in the middle of playing his hentai game. Sorry, Daru.
As one does.
As one. I mean, you gotta make time for the 2D waifus. I understand, but now is not that time. Anyway, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.